So Next Fest is here, and with that Next Fest, of course, from Steam, we have a bunch of indie games that are out there for us to try out. And today I'm looking at Yasha Legends of the Demon Blade. Now this is a demo, obviously. They've released a bunch of demos so we can try out. Now there is 3 games that actually have caught my eye. The 4th one was recommended to me, so I'm going to give that one a go as well. And hopefully if these videos get traction, I'll do these more often. And if you enjoy them, do let me know. And if there's any other Steam Fest game, or Next Fest as it's called, that you want me to check out or try out, do let me know in the comment section below and I'll get to it if I have time. But this is the first of 4 videos, and so this one is a roguelike game. In fact, it is pretty much a roguelike game. You start the game, you go through, you pick up your power-ups, you can unlock stuff, you can upgrade your gear, you can upgrade your stats, you can upgrade your abilities, and you can keep the core stuff that you upgrade. But of course, once you die, you lose all the upgrades you get on the battle. Now, how this actually works is that you run in. There's a bit of a story there that, you know, ties everything together. It's nothing to write home about. At the end of the day, it is an indie game. But it's actually quite fun, and it actually kept me going. There's actually 3 levels in this demo. You can try it out right now on Steam. And I highly recommend that if you do enjoy these sorts of games, that you check this one out. Now there is a bunch of weapons that you can unlock, all of them katanas. You start off with a basic one, but you can unlock different ones and upgrade them. The upgrade path is quite costly, which is the replay value, but there is a lot here to actually upgrade in order to actually, you know, make the game easier. Every time you kind of play the game, it gets easier as you go along. Now don't mind my gameplay. For some reason my Xbox controller is actually having severe problems at the moment. I don't know why, but it keeps desyncing on my PC. So if you see my character running in a direction mindlessly, that is essentially why. But getting back to the actual kind of preview, I actually really like this game, not just for its graphical attire, but also for its actual gameplay. It's very simple in its gameplay. It's a hack and slash. There's 3 characters to choose from. You've got one that's ranged with, you know, melee. You've got another one that's dual blade with magic, and then you've got the first character, which is the one I'm using here in this demo, which is purely based on weapons. And of course, you can enchant those weapons. You can unlock enchanted versions of those weapons with elemental flair to actually make this a lot better, so you can output a lot more damage. Essentially, you go through 2 areas of the map. Once you unlock go through the 2 areas, the 3rd area you're greeted with a boss. You defeat the boss, which has simple mechanics but fun mechanics. You defeat the boss, you get more dialogue, you get a bit more story, and then you continue going. You don't stop going until you either complete the game, complete the demo in this case, or you die and you go back to this hub where you can spend the points that you gather to upgrade your equipment, your attire, you know, your skills and stuff. And that's essentially it. Now the game itself is quite simple, but I really did enjoy it. I've been enjoying a lot of these indie games as of late because there's just so much passion put into them, and you can see where the effort is going in, and that's the gameplay. Sure, they could have maybe made the dialogue a bit better, but it does have its charm as well, especially when the main character that you're using is kind of being ironically pedantic and just outright trolling. But, you know, there's nothing really deep here for you to write home about. The gameplay is fun though. It's very simple, it's very addictive. You go in, you do what you need to do, you die, and you restart again. It's a typical loop of, you know, all these rogue games. But I like this one, and it's definitely one that I hope you get to try out, and it's definitely one that I hope you kind of give it a try. If you've got a PC, definitely give Yasha Legends of the Demon Blade a try, because you never know, you might actually enjoy this one. And obviously it's not out yet, but when it does release, maybe you'll want to wishlist it after you've tried it out. Or maybe this video has done enough to actually convince you to give this game a chance. As indie roguelikes go, and a lot of these games are pretty much going to be of this caliber because they're, you know, I wouldn't say they're easier to make, but they're more simple to make because there's no real story behind them. And the gameplay loop is pretty much what you would expect. But overall, in terms of enemy variety, they change the further you go into the game. By the 3rd area, I was fighting boards and different types of humanoid enemies. and kind of demons that were coming out of the spawn. As my powers grew, it became a lot more satisfying taking them down. The first boss was kind of like a crab, the second one was an octopus, the third one was two kind of nine-tailed foxes running at you with a cool ball mechanic thrown into it. Overall, it was just really fun to just see the mechanics and work out what you had to do and how to gain the upper hand. And as long as your controller's working and not desyncing Microsoft, the mechanics are fairly simple and you can actually take them out quite quickly. But it's fun, it's creative, and I really had a good time with the actual demo. So when this game comes out, this is definitely one that I'm wishlisting now, and definitely one that I'm looking forward to when it eventually does come out. Right, hopefully you'll enjoy this, hopefully you'll like this, and if you do, let me know in the comment section below. Was you convinced from this? Do you like rogue games? If you do, will you give this one a try? I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think? And if you've enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, do consider hitting the like button, subscribe, hit that bell to stay up to date with all content I release. You can join my Discord with the link in the description below. And if you want to support me further, you can do that via the super thanks in the bottom right, directly underneath the video. And if you want to support me further, you can become a YouTube member and get content like this earlier than anyone else. Right, that's the video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Remain legend.
"あなたがこの海域の主人なの?"